Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video let us discuss about the topic of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, what is the meaning of the word heterotroph? Hetero means different, trophic means to obtain food. So obtaining food from other organism is termed as heterotrophism. Now in this video let us look after how the organisms get their food depending upon their surroundings, that means environment, and the type of the food. But when it comes to the photosynthesis, which we have studied earlier, there we will discuss only about one process, which is autotrophism, where the organisms, so-called plants, are preparing their food from the solar energy, that means the light. Okay, but here the organisms can't prepare their own food, but they will depend on other organisms for their food. Okay, before jumping into the topic, about myself, Subhash Kumar, and I have completed my masters and I have cleared CET as well. I have almost more than 3 years of experience, and the reason why I am here is I think I can make your understanding of biology easy, and please do follow the channel. And also I am giving you material for every video that I am making here, and you can download that material with the link under the video. Okay, next let us move on to the topic now. Okay, a range of strategies. What is a strategy? It is a plan to get food, is nothing but strategy. Okay, in heterotrophs there are different strategies depending upon different constraints or different factors. Today in this video let us explore all the possibilities and the ways and methods through which heterotrophs gets their food. Okay, first of all, what is a heterotroph? A heterotroph is an organism which cannot prepare its own food and which depends on others for its food, is known as heterotroph. Next, there are 3 nutritive strategies now in this class we are going to discuss. First one is external breakdown. What is external breakdown? What is meant by breakdown first? See, you know the size of the cell, and the cell size is too small. You can't even see with your naked eye. I'm talking about some cells, not all the cells. Okay, and as you can't see it, if you give the rice that you eat or the chicken piece that you eat directly to the cell, can the cell absorb materials from it, from the rice or from the chicken piece or egg that you give? No, right? That should be cut into very small parts. So cutting down the food into such small parts is known as breakdown. So in some group of organisms, that breakdown will be done outside their body itself. This is done actually in the primitive organisms. Primitive organisms means they are the old organisms, or they are the early organisms, we can say. Okay, so some organisms break down the food material outside the body, then absorb the broken down particles. They will take the nutrients from the environment after digesting them outside their body itself. So the digestion process in these organisms will take place outside the body. Digestion is different, absorption is different, but after digestion outside the body, the nutrients will be absorbed by the body and diffused into the cytoplasm, and there these nutrients will perform their function, what they have to do, and then it will be utilized. All the waste products will be ejected outside, and the best examples for this kind of external breakdown are fungi. If you observe the bread, you can see the bread getting mold, right? So that bread mold is because of a fungus, and that fungus digests the materials in the bread outside its body, then absorb the contents after digesting it outside the body. Okay, and yeast also a group of fungus, and mushrooms, these are also a group of fungus. So this generally takes place in primitive organisms, that too the fungi. And also there is one more example that we are going to discuss in this video itself, that is amoeba. Next topic is internal breakdown. The food will be taken inside, just like we do, the human beings and some animals that you see around you. The food will be taken inside, then it will be digested inside the body, not outside. Others take the whole material and break it down inside their bodies. This depends upon the body design and functioning of the body. How the body is built, how the digestive system is built is considered to go with this internal breakdown, and the example is cow and lion. What is this word versus here? Why is it given here? So here this is given to show you the difference between the carnivore and the herbivore. If you observe a cow, it will eat only grass. If you observe lion, it will only eat animals or meat, okay, not the grass. So the organism which is taking plant material and the organism which is taking animal material, both are different, but they are undergoing the process of internal breakdown. Okay, let us discuss these herbivores and carnivores differences very broadly in the upcoming classes. And there is third type of nutrition, which is parasitic nutrition. In this parasitic nutrition, it actually can't do anything to get its food. The organism, so-called parasite, can't do anything for its food, but it simply depends upon the another organism directly to get nutrients. Okay, and there are different types of parasites. We can discuss about them later when it comes to the relationship between different organisms, not here in this nutrition chapter. So let us discuss about this parasitic nutrition superficially up to the content that you have in your book. Some organisms derive nutrition from the plants or animals without killing them. If you observe, there is a plant called Cuscuta, which is a parasite that lives on the woody stems of other plants. It will simply depend upon the stem and it will grab the nutrients from the other plant. It won't prepare its own food. There can be many reasons for that, and we are not going into the deep details about this. You will study in your upcoming classes. And even if you observe the lice in your head, lice in your head is also the best example of parasitic nutrition. It is not doing anything. It is just simply sitting on your head, drinking your blood. That's it. It's not doing anything for its food. Okay, next. So these are the three strategies. One is external breakdown, the other one is internal breakdown, and the third one is parasitic nutrition. The next thing is, how do organisms obtain nutrition? Let us see the process of getting food now. Just we spoke about the strategies that the organisms follow, but let us dive deep into the process by taking two organisms as our study concept now. One is amoeba and the other one is paramecium. Okay, next. So let us see about the topic of nutrition in amoeba first. Amoeba takes the food using temporary finger-like extensions of the cell surface, which are pseudopods. This is called a pseudopod. This is called a pseudopod. This is called a pseudopod. The plural is Pseudopodia. Okay, so by changing the shape of the Pseudopodia like this, the amoeba will grab its food just like it is doing here now. Okay, so it will connect these two also and it will make it surrounded. Then these extensions fuse over the food particle and forming a food vacuole. That space which is being enclosed by these Pseudopodia becomes a food vacuole like this. Okay, inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones. Why they have to be broken down into simpler ones? I have explained in the beginning of the video. Because cells can't absorb the food as it is. It should be broken down. So they will break the food into simpler particles possible, and the simpler substances then diffused into the cytoplasm, as all the life process will be taken out by the single cell. Among them, the food or the digested particles will be absorbed by the cytoplasm. Okay, the remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. Once all the food is utilized, and the waste materials will be ejected outside through its body surface only. Okay, next. Now let us see about the nutrition in paramecium. And in paramecium, there is a specific site. In amoeba, there is no specific site. In any side of the body, it can take the food. But here, it has a specific site where this is that specific site whose name is oral groove. Oral groove is the place where the food enters into paramecium. Okay, so with the movement of these hair-like structures which are cilia, paramecium actually moves, and from here the food also will go inside with the movement of this cilia only. This cilia will push the food material into the oral groove, and from there it will take into its body. It is also a single-celled organism. Let us see about this here. Paramecium is also a unicellular organism, but it has a definite shape. Okay, paramecium is having a shape, and that shape is slipper shape. Slipper shape. Okay, next, food is taken in at a specific spot of the cell surface, which is the oral groove that we have just spoke now. Food is moved to the spot by the movement of cilia, which cover the entire surface of the cell. The whole surface of the cell is covered by these hair-like structures. If you observe, these hair-like structures are called cilia, and with the help of the cilia only, the locomotion in the paramecium takes place, and also the food movement will be done, or food will be taken inside only through this cilia. If you have any questions related to this topic, just simply comment under this video. Feel free to get back to me for any doubts, and let us discuss about the nutrition in human beings in this series of next video. Okay, and there is one more other series going on, as you all know, basics of biology. Okay, that will be running on that side in that playlist of basics of biology, and this is being run in the 10th class biology. Okay, we are running 2 tracks now. Whatever you need, you can choose, and if you need any topic specifically to be explained now itself, if there is urgency, please get back to me in the comment section so that I will make you understand the topic where you are feeling doubtful. Okay, moreover, for all the materials and all, you can visit our website to download the materials that you can read and get back to me through this mail, or you can stay connected with all the social media platforms that I am giving the links under this video. Okay, hope you all enjoyed the class. Thank you. Stay tuned for the next video.